Hello, and welcome back to this channel. Today's going to be a very fun video piece. Once again, we are going to be doing another informational plant tour. Now today, especially today, there's so much to talk about. A ton of new plants starting to germinate. We actually just filmed one of our biggest videos we're ever going to be posting this morning. So if you guys want to check that video out, that video will be coming out a little bit before this video does. So if you guys want to check that video out, I'd really love it if you would. And yeah, before we start, please subscribe, hit the bell notification on all so you do not miss our video, and please like this video. Let's go ahead and start. Now, instead of starting with the shelving and aquaponics, we're going to start in the germination room, and there's some insane stuff to talk about in there. Now, it is a little bit more echoey in this room, but there's also some insane stuff happening. Now, we were germinating some plants. Actually, it looks pretty much, it just looks insane. So, if you guys are kind of looking through here, it kind of looks like some of these plants are kind of falling. Now, I'm assuming this is the root. I've never really worked with pea plants like this, so I'm going to have to kind of figure that one out a little bit more. And then, yeah, so then our cucumbers. They are a lot slower, but they're definitely germinating, which I'm so excited about. Now, we're going to be working with both of those in the aquaponics and hydroponics, so I'm very excited to work with that. Then you're probably wondering, what is in this tray? This is peppermint. Now, we've had absolutely no luck with these. No germination, just a lot of time towards that one. So we're going to be working with that plant a lot more throughout 2025 to figure out the perfect way to germinate peppermint. So now let's go ahead and go over to the shelves and start talking about the oregano. So the oregano definitely growing a lot. I really feel like there's some plants here and there that are slowly growing, but there's also some plants here and there that are definitely growing very quickly, like this one right there. That one's growing absolutely amazing. So very excited to work with that for some seasoning very soon. Also, we are actually working on a prototype right now. That's kind of the design of that. We are definitely doing a lot of work with it. And then maybe going to be doing some stuff with that at like a farmer's market this summer. And then, yeah. So, then we have cilantro right there. Definitely going through a lot. It's not looking amazing, but at the end of the day, at least the cilantro got this far. Now, going a little bit down that shelf, we have our strawberry plants. These strawberry plants definitely growing very good. Now, the strawberries that I did get from the actual strawberries aren't doing amazing. Definitely, some are growing here and there, but I think I might do another order from True Leaf Market to get more of those varieties of strawberries. I might try to get my hands on maybe about 100 seeds. I kind of feel like there were. Out of the 10 I did order, I feel like 8 did germinate, which is very good. So the germination rate is about 80%. Then over here we have our pea plants. Now it looks like we might have some growth. Yes, we do. That is very exciting. And then we have our tomatoes. We're growing it a different way. We're doing kind of just a hydroponic type of way. Then we're growing lemongrass. I've never done that before, so that is going to be a very fun experience. Then we're growing peppermint. Now, this probably won't do amazing either, but it'll be another experiment to see if that works. Then we have our sugar peas. These are the same varieties I was just talking about in the germination room. These are definitely growing a lot quicker. Very excited about that. Actually, it looks like they've doubled their size in the last 24 hours, which is very good. Then going over, we have our tomato plants. These are growing very quickly too. And then very excited about that. Then we have all our, to be honest, these are our flowers. And then, none of these are doing great. Now there's no nutrients in these at all. It's just coconut coir. So it'll be very interesting to see how these do later on. Then going down another shelf, we have one of my favorite plants I've ever grown, which is going to be rosemary. Now, to be honest, I don't use rosemary a lot in like recipes or stuff like that. But I'm just now kind of looking at the grow lights. I didn't think they were on for a second. But after a long time, I really kind of realized how much I actually do use rosemary and stuff, but I never really realized I do. But I really feel like at the end of the day, rosemary might have to be one of my favorite seasonings, not including basil. Basil's definitely going to win, but rosemary is very, very tasty. Then we have bunching onions. Bunching onions are very, very fun to grow. I've had a lot of fun experiences with this. I'm really hoping half of it could go in the aquaponic systems to work with that too. And the other half could go in like these types of pots to see how far we could get that to grow indoors. Now, talking about one last plant, which is going to be the strawberries. Now, the strawberries, some plants don't look as good as the others. Like this plant over there. Definitely going through a lot with that one leaf, but at the end of the day, it's definitely grown some new leaves, so that's very exciting. That one in the middle doesn't look great. That one's gone through a lot too. So we have a lot going on, but at the end of the day, I really do feel like they're going to start recovering because now I'm putting a lot more work into trying to regrow that root structure. Then, talking about one of my favorite systems I've ever worked with, which is going to be the aquaponics. Now, at the end of the day, it is still so enjoyable to kind of look through the system and look at some of the fish. Like we got one very, very happy goldfish right there. Looks like he's eating a little bit of some food that I gave him earlier, but that is very, very exciting. And we've only had a few that didn't make it out of the 15 that we got about a week ago. So that is not good, but comparing it to the first time we got 10, it is very, very good that we've only had a few not make it. But what's funny is the ones that didn't make it were really, really small goldfish, and I really feel like the bigger ones have absolutely thrived in this system. Now, pretty much today is going to be a plant tour, so we're really not talking about goldfish today. We really need to focus on the plants. Now, definitely a lot of growth. The root structures on these are absolutely thriving. I'm very, very excited about that. Now, I'm going to let these grow a little bit longer. Now, I'd like to say something that's getting me a little bit nervous is the sponges. Check out those sponges. Now, we are having some algae problems, which I'm very, very nervous about. So, I'm definitely nervous about that. I don't really know exactly how that's going to turn out. So I do feel like comparing the roots to yesterday, the roots definitely look a little bit darker. So I definitely am a little bit nervous, a little bit worried for the system. So I might make some necessary changes over the next few days and try to fix some stuff because the algae was not here in yesterday's video. I checked all of these yesterday to see if there was any algae and stuff growing, so that is not good. Let's see how this is doing. Now, this system is definitely looking a little bit more attractive. Definitely some root problems, but other than that, there's not anything insanely significant. Now, I will say, it'll be very interesting to see if the algae will affect it. Now, once it starts to grow rapidly, we will have a problem. But I think for now, it should be good enough. I was looking at some videos of some aquaponics and some hydroponic farms, and they said, they were actually showing their system, and their systems were really, really full of algae. So that makes me a lot more happy, but it'll be very interesting to see how these do. So, the other plants, like the oregano. The oregano roots still aren't really there much. Definitely growing a little bit, which is still good. But it'll be very interesting to see what does happen in the end. Those roots look actually pretty good. And then, so that's pretty good. Pretty much all of these plants looking pretty good. That root structure looks horrible. Well, not the root structure. The root structure looks great. The sponge looks horrible. So does that one. Why on earth are there dots in there too? Well, that does not look very good. So, if you guys know what these are and how to prevent this, besides not dumping like stuff that could really, really hurt the plants or possibly kill out all my fish, please comment down those methods. I really, really love to hear what you guys recommend before the problem does start to get out of hand. So, yeah. So, this is going to be the end of the video. If you guys like these types of videos, please subscribe. Hit the bell notification on all so you do not miss our video. And please like this video. I just want to give a second to thank you all for watching today's video and supporting the channel. And I'll see you guys tomorrow when we post next. Peace